always thinking, where do I want to be tomorrow? What do I want to do with my life? I'm obsessed with thinking about it. In order to be president, you have to be inordinately ambitious, and you have to have a huge ego. And it's good to be ambitious, and it's good to have that drive, but it's nothing if it doesn't come with meaning, if it doesn't come with real purpose.
I'll be there till the end, too.
No matter what I want to do, I want it to have an impact, a good impact on this world. But whether that's getting into politics or doing something else, I honestly don't know.
To be a Republican on a college campus, it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world. There aren't that many of you. Like, you're in the minority by a long shot. When the Democrats mobilize on campus, they'll easily get 100 to 150 volunteers, whereas college Republicans had officially become dormant. As a freshman, I tried my best to get college Republicans active again. We're in G, right? 12G. And when we would meet, they would try and shut our room down. You know, it's a lot of subtle things that just make your life living hell. And now that room is taken, so we're out of a room right now. Does anyone have any immediate suggestions? We're out of a room, Mike. Where do you suggest we go? The students in the Democratic Party are trying to make our lives miserable. I would be offended by that, but I mean, I know the game. It's really just what politics is like. When I was 16, I was an arrogant kid, you know, because I thought the world revolved around me. And, you know, I wasn't mature at all, even though I'd like to pretend that I was. In the past 3 years, I've gotten a lot smarter, and I've refined what it means for me, at least, to be a Republican, what conservatism means, and you know, what my true values are.
Support charity for children.
When you're a 17-year-old high school student, there's only so much you can understand. But once you go to college, even if you're taught by the most liberal of professors, you're going to get a new perspective and a greater understanding of what's around you.
I wanted for us to spend time thinking about why it is that we have the political views that we have. Why is it that you're Republican or Democrat or socialist? Why is it that you believe what you believe? Yeah, so Ben.
Well, I mean, at least initially, as I was growing up, my granduncle was Ronald Reagan's press secretary. So it's just been, from a very young age, beaten into me that you can bring yourself up from your own bootstraps. And I agree, some things will keep that down, but I believe the government has no business interfering with people trying to increase their social status, and that, I mean, change happens slowly over time, and artificial government involvement with that can't really interfere with culture and society. Otherwise, you're going to create a lot of resentment.
You know, my own political trajectory is that I started fairly conservative. I actually registered Republican the first time that I registered. So my political views have changed. And part of it is being exposed to poverty in a way that I never had. I grew up in an upper middle class suburb of Washington. And exposure to people who are different starting in college sort of forced me to realize that the kind of personal choice and pulling yourself up by your bootstraps is only possible when you have the resources to do so. So I recognize that there's been a kind of evolution of my views.
It may seem that I don't take the time to reflect. I do, but I matured very early with political ideas. You guys did a great job. That's really cool. If they come and try and tear this down, you're going to make a statement. Be like, what is it like to be a Republican? What is it like to be conservative on a college campus? It's absolutely difficult. It's ridiculous. Will I change? I mean, people change as they get older. This is the way of life. But at the end of the day, my core political beliefs will largely remain intact.
We intend to win the election and put some bipartisan leadership in the White House to solve crucial issues.
Bloomberg is unique, and we need him at a unique moment in our history.
What is Unity Weight amounted to now in the end? A bunch of hype. This was supposed to be a grassroots effort. It's turned into nothing more than people at the top telling us like how it is. The office converted over to the Draft Bloomberg campaign. I feel betrayed. I'm sure others will be. Hi, Doug. I'm just dropping by to say hello.
Our politics are really in bad shape, and they need Nick. Nick has the idealism that I wish everybody in politics had, and but they don't.
Now, service isn't just a New York idea. It is certainly an American one, and we remember the resolve of the President of the United States. And we also applaud his leadership in calling on Americans to embrace a culture of service.
Idealism kind of fades away when you're surrounded by politics for a longer amount of time.
I appreciate what you have to say about this hybrid partisanship. This is alienating my entire generation, as you said.
You know, I want to be senator, I want to be president, but I'm not willing to stoop to the level like most of these politicians are.
Hi, Senator Clinton, how are you? Do you mind if we have a quick picture?
Thank you. Well, I'm supposed to get inside to speak. You know, there's a lot of talk about change, and boy, do we need it. The issue is, will it be the right kind of change?
I think it depends how cynical I'm feeling, because sometimes I feel like politics is so fake, and then some days you wake up, you're just dying to make a difference out there, willing to do anything, try to get elected, solve problems, work together, but sometimes I feel like it just isn't worth it.
Shoot now! Shoot now!
They're all anarchists. See how they're all dressed in black?
We need to save our country, for this generation grow up in a decent world.
Why don't you have faith in the 9/11 Commission?
Because it was set up to fail. Why would
People say the Holocaust didn't happen. Did Roosevelt do the same thing to Pearl Harbor?
People think so.
Did he? So we just keep creating wars for the hell of it in this country.
Not for the hell of it.
If you want another investigation, I support that.
Right.
So,
that's what about.
good luck.
God bless.
See you. Thank you.
Go back to your mom. What we want is an open discussion, man. Look, you can see the fakeness in his eyes. I can see it.
I see what candidates have to go through, personal attacks on them, and from the little that I've experienced, I'm too thin-skinned, and it causes a lot of internal anguish, I would say. Of course I'd like to seek public office, but of course I also just like to be a fly in the wall, and I always think that perhaps holding power accountable through the media is where my talent could best be used.
Ever since I was a little kid, most people I came in contact were absolutely convinced that I was going to be president of the United States. I was going to be something big someday. If you had asked me, you know, DJ, do you think you'll be anything other than a politician someday? I said, no, you kidding? This is what I'm going to do, you know? This is, I'm in this.
She shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name what, church? Jesus. Not Buddha, not Mohammed, not Scientology, not evolution, Jesus. Amen? Amen? And we ought to be a joyful people.
After Nikki Tsongas' election, I decided to take a break from politics, and I started to think about where I was heading.
You have to come to a point in your life where you embrace Jesus Christ.
There were some instances in our local elections where I was supporting candidates because I thought they were the best, but they weren't the candidates that I should have been supporting according to the people who run things around here. And, you know, I've learned that in politics, in order to be successful, you have to be told what to do. I never thought that I would walk away from something that I've been doing for 5 years, that I was so well-founded in. And passionate about, too. I think that God gave me that taste of the whole political thing. Sure. So I can learn how to speak and communicate and work with people. But it's not what I want to pursue. It's not what I want to pursue for the rest of my life. Right. So that's it. Amen. All right, have fun at basketball.
I got to roll.
Oh, wait, that was really bad. We got to do that again. Wait, that was really bad. Sorry. All right, good.
Don't give up on yourself.
Giving up on myself?
Well, you're saying you're going to leave politics. And I'm saying you don't have to.
Here's the thing. I'm doing things for God, okay?
And why can't you do it for your country?
Because when you are in politics, it is all about you. It is all about your ego.
As it is now.
Dad, this is the thing. When you're in politics, you are working for yourself. Yeah, I'm running because I want to help you. I want to be on your side. I want to get you
Well, those
healthcare.
are the phonies.
This is what
that's
every
what you don't like
Dad,
about it.
It's what every politician does. It's human nature when it comes to politics.
You were saying different stuff a year ago, and now you're saying different stuff now. And I'm just saying.
Don't try to illegitimize what I'm saying here.
Okay, listen. Change has to start someplace, and you're a leader. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. What have I led?
We're waiting for Barack Obama to make his appearance here at American University. Ted Kennedy is expected to get the biggest endorsement besides Bill Clinton himself.
There was another time when another young candidate inspired the nation, especially the young. This is another such time.
Hope she does all right tonight.
Yeah, I think she'll be fine. I think she'll be fine.
My mother thinks that I am 100% committed to Hillary, but I'm voting for Obama.
Ben Trump.
Hi, how are you?
1, 2, 3, 4. Just tag him on Facebook. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.
The only way you go from no joy to knowing joy.
As a Christian, I'm going to vote to advance God's will in office. And the thing, about Obama, he's a rare Democrat who doesn't mind talking about religion.
I left you with 3 surpluses, and the young people in this audience would not have a care in the world about the baby boomers' retirement.
Well, that this year has been a big one, yeah. We following what we don't plan. A sweet devotion, oh, will you follow your heart's plan? Oh, why not jump into that ocean and run your fingers through your hair?
But put it this way, Barack Obama has been working for government as long as I have, and I'm not running for president.
And it is November 4th, 2008, arguably the most stressful day in America's history.
Let's deliver Pennsylvania to Obama. Make sure you vote. You vote? Yep. 3-5. Yes.
Threw up my spine. Just anxiety. Oh, that didn't happen. Let's go.
Gimana din cita ngang Carla, tang Carla si no tang Carla chance na, eta ni so ngang lulu cita Carla chance, dopo sanda Carla divergent na, so ni nga logan sa na den logan sa, na do chari, cita tamasha pada na do chari. 그렇거든. 그때 전 걸어만 자서. 내가
그러지. 딱 저거 그런 레전드. 다치면다 봐서 갔어서 선반 빈소 치아도 소리도 되네. 그거도 레전드 그거 다치. 근데 또 치아. 내가 좀 당가서.
소심 치는 게 뭐지는 라면서 친다다 뭘 손에 된대지와 미네 저다 아 되게 들어서 인게도 차이가 너무 말에 나무니 차이가 냐한테 근데 나무 채를 되지 진짜 아니었는데 손에 개지가 나무 되게 트레 늘 거지 설비서 요지 되네 나냥 통과해야 되는
Hey, beginning.